Could a millennia-old echo of the biblical world resonate? Not from the dusty scrolls of the Middle East, but from the vibrant heart of West Africa? For centuries, whispers have persisted, murmurs of uncanny parallels between ancient Israelite customs and the rich, complex traditions of the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. Is it mere coincidence, the natural convergence of human societies, or does it hint at a profound, perhaps forgotten connection? A bridge stretching across continents and through the mist of time? Imagine, if you will, the bustling markets of pre-colonial Igbo land, the rhythmic pulse of drums, the communal spirit that bound families and villages. Now, picture the ancient Israelites, their lives guided by the Mosaic Law, their worship centered around a tabernacle, their lineage meticulously traced. At first glance, two distinct worlds, separated by geography, climate, and countless generations. Yet delve deeper, and the echoes begin to emerge, subtle at first, then strikingly clear. One of the most striking resemblances lies in the concept of cleansing and purification, a cornerstone of both cultures. The Old Testament is replete with injunctions for ritual purity, after childbirth, after contact with the dead, before approaching the sacred. Numbers 19 details the elaborate ritual of the red heifer, whose ashes were used to create waters of purification. In a remarkably similar vein, traditional Igbo society placed immense importance on cleansing rites, known as Igbo Ofo or Isacha Ahu, after specific life events, such as childbirth or funerals, or even after transgressions. Individuals would undergo rituals involving water, specific herbs, and sometimes even animal sacrifice, all aimed at restoring spiritual and communal harmony. Dr. M. O. Ejizu, in his seminal work, Igbo Worldview and the Challenge of Christianity, meticulously documents these purification practices, highlighting their pervasive nature and their role in maintaining cosmic balance. Could this deeply ingrained emphasis on purity be merely a parallel development, or does it speak to a shared, ancient understanding of the sacred and the profane? Then there's the matter of lineage and inheritance. The biblical accounts, particularly in Genesis and Numbers, meticulously detail genealogies, tracing family lines back through generations. The importance of the firstborn son, his double portion of inheritance, and his role as the spiritual head of the family are recurring themes. Consider the story of Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, who forfeited his birthright due to his transgression, or the meticulous enumeration of the tribes of Israel. In Igbo culture, the Akra, the firstborn son, holds a similarly revered and responsible position. He inherits a larger share of the family's property, becomes a custodian of the ancestral staff, Ofo, and often assumes the patriarchal duties upon his father's passing. This system, known as primogeniture, while not unique globally, exhibits a remarkable specificity in its application within both cultures. Dr. Elizabeth Isaac's A History of the Igbo People details these intricate inheritance patterns, underscoring their societal significance and their striking resemblance to ancient Semitic practices. This isn't just about eldest sons. It's about the very fabric of family structure and the continuity of ancestral legacy. But perhaps the most compelling and, for many, startling parallel lies in the practice of circumcision. Genesis 17 clearly states God's covenant with Abraham, marked by the circumcision of every male child on the 8th day. This was not merely a physical act, but a profound spiritual symbol, a sign of belonging to the chosen people. Turn your gaze to Igbo culture, and you find a long-standing tradition of male circumcision, often performed within the first 8 days of a child's life. While the specific age may vary slightly in some communities, the general practice and its profound cultural significance are undeniable. Missionary accounts from the 19th and early 20th centuries, such as those found in archival records of the Church Missionary Society, frequently note this practice among the Igbo, often with a sense of bewilderment at its consistency with biblical injunctions. Could such a specific and profound ritual, deeply embedded in the identity of both peoples, be a mere accident of history? This isn't a vague similarity. It's an almost identical practice, carried out with similar timing, hinting at a shared origin that transcends mere cultural diffusion. Now, here's where the story takes a dramatic turn, pushing beyond mere cultural parallels into the realm of shared narratives and a potential forgotten migration. Beyond these striking customs, oral traditions among some Igbo communities speak of an ancient migration, a long journey from the east, a land described in ways that resonate with descriptions of the Middle East. While these oral histories are often fragmented and vary between clans, a consistent thread speaks of an ancestral homeland far removed from present-day Nigeria. One such tradition, documented by Professor Adil Figbo in his extensive research on Igbo history, recounts a migration stemming from a period of great upheaval, a dispersal of people across vast distances. Could these be echoes of a much larger historical event, a memory of a journey that intertwined the destinies of people seemingly worlds apart? This leads us to a fascinating revelation: the existence of the Igbo Jews, or Igbos of Israelite descent. For decades, small communities within Igbo land have maintained a fervent belief in their direct genealogical link to ancient Israel. They observe Jewish dietary laws, celebrate festivals like Passover, and maintain synagogues, practicing a form of Judaism passed down through generations. While mainstream historical and anthropological consensus does not definitively confirm this direct lineage, the very persistence of this belief and the consistent adherence to specific Jewish practices for centuries presents a compelling mystery. Could these communities be the living embodiment of a lost connection, the guardians of an ancient secret passed down through oral tradition and cultural practice? The documentary Re-Emerging: The Jews in Nigeria by filmmaker Jeff Lieberman explores these communities in depth, showcasing their unwavering conviction and the unique blend of Igbo and Jewish traditions they embody. This isn't just about a few coincidental similarities. It's about an active, living claim to a shared heritage, a claim that demands further investigation. Another dramatic turn lies in the linguistic realm, though it is often the most contentious area of such claims. While the Igbo language belongs to the Volta-Niger branch of the Niger-Congo language family, distinct from Semitic languages like Hebrew, some proponents of the lost connection theory point to certain lexical similarities, particularly in religious or ritualistic terms. For instance, the Igbo word for God, Chukwu, while certainly indigenous, has been subjected to various linguistic analyses, with some attempting to draw parallels to Hebrew divine names. While these linguistic connections are largely speculative and not widely accepted by mainstream linguists, the persistent search of them underscores a deep-seated yearning for an explanation to the cultural parallels. It's a linguistic puzzle that, while not offering definitive proof, fuels the curiosity and the ongoing debate. The profound question remains: how could such striking similarities exist between cultures separated by vast geographical distances and millennia? Is it simply parallel evolution, where societies independently develop similar responses to universal human needs and experiences? Or does it hint at something more profound, a forgotten historical link, a migratory path that saw ancient Israelites, or groups influenced by them, journey far beyond their known borders, eventually settling in West Africa and contributing to the rich tapestry of Igbo culture? The historical record, as we currently understand it, lacks definitive archaeological or genetic proof to unequivocally confirm a direct Israelite migration to Igbo land on a large scale. However, history is replete with examples of forgotten migrations, of knowledge and practices carried across continents through trade, conflict, and the movements of people. The story of the Igbo and their uncanny parallels with ancient Israelite practices is not just an academic debate. It's a living mystery. It challenges our assumptions about the flow of history, the interconnectedness of human societies, and the enduring power of cultural memory. Whether it's coincidence, diffusion, or a lost ancestral link, the undeniable echoes present a compelling invitation to explore the deeper currents of human history. What do these remarkable similarities truly signify? Are they merely a fascinating footnote in the annals of cultural anthropology, or do they hint at more profound, yet unproven, shared heritage? The exploration of this mystery continues, driven by the unwavering conviction of some and the persistent curiosity of others. We invite you to consider these profound questions and to join us in unraveling the forgotten narratives of our world. If this journey into the unknown has sparked your curiosity, like this video, subscribe to Unknown Stories from African and Asian History for more untold tales, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe in a lost connection, or are these merely remarkable coincidences? Your insights are part of this ongoing discovery.